can tell he's starting to really figure it out as the game is slowing down for him.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And Teague's also athletic. You know, sometimes you forget that. I mean, this guy's got the tools also to be a terrific defender. And I still think he's developing consistency at that end of the floor.
Lee, that's good.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
The Hawks trailing.
I like the move to go 2 for 1 here.
So do I, Greg. I mean, I agree with you. They need to get a quick look and then try to get another possession after that.
And speaking of Jeff Teague's defense, I mean, his rebounding, I think, could also be a little higher. I mean, with his bounce, he can get in there and grab a few more.
Michael Conley with excellent vision on that pass.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
That free throw, no good.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Jeff Green, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Chalmers in for Mike Conley. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks. Lee with another miss.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
And that's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case, you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
And the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Kenny, what'd you And that's it for halftime, as the second half is just a
Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store.
Take a look at what Lee's done. He has 8 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
And so in the game for the Hawks, Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Teague and Korver are the guards, and it's Bazemore at the 3 slot. Stolen. And now Millsap pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And Marc Gasol has become one of the league's most proficient post scorers. I mean, how about the footwork on that low block? He is a load down low.
Conley left side. Back to Allen. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Allen kicks to Gasol. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Marc Gasol, surprisingly nimble for a 7-footer. He really moves his feet well at both ends of the floor.
And when you look at Marc Gasol now versus when he came into the league, remarkable how that body of his, Clark, has transformed.
Kevin, he changed his diet and he dropped a bunch of weight. Believe it or not, he even grows vegetables at his house. He's really gone all in on the transformation of his body.
Clark, good information.
Yes, sir.
How'd
That's
you
what
know
we
all
do.
that stuff?
That's what we do here.
Whew.
Info and entertainment.
Oh. The shot by Carter, nobody around. And that basket pushes the lead to double digits.
They're getting a bunch of their points outside of the paint. 3 of their last 5 buckets are from three-point range.
The defense is just not closing out quick enough.
Atlanta calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
Lee with the steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Ring shot on the way. Barnes can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 10. And Holiday kicks to Horford. Powered down with both hands.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long. This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And a wide open look for Lee. And Zach Randolph gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Gasol. Green comes in for Barnes. Allen's checked in for Vince Carter. And it's Chalmers in for Lee. And then for Atlanta, Splitter comes in for Hardaway. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Mack. Horford against Wright. No luck. Good work defensively by Horford. Here's Schroeder. And a great job by the D contesting that shot and forcing the miss.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. The Hawks trail by 11. Conley out there with Chalmers. Then there's Allen. Then it's Brandon Wright, and it's Green in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range, so I'd have to agree with you, partner.
Conley with a wide open look. The three-pointer off the mark. Hawks shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Marc Gasol is checked in for the Grizzlies. Lee comes in for Mario Chalmers. Here's Schroeder. Misses off the right iron.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
It's stolen by Korver. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. Here's Conley. Another miss by Conley.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
It's stolen by Schroeder. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
Green, the pass to Conley. 1:30 left to play here in the fourth. 6 to shoot. And Splitter pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, he's got to play without fouling.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Randolph is checked in. Atlanta also making some changes here. Horford comes in for Splitter. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder.
And that would have been a killer if he missed one of those, but he was rock solid. That trims the lead now to a one-possession game.
Here's Randolph. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And he is the ultimate when it comes to being a floor leader on the offensive end.
Yeah, you know, he's got a little bit of Greg Anthony in it. And he has been that leader today. I think he's done a really nice job of moving the ball and distributing it the way it needs to be done.
Well, Clark, I'm glad you referenced specifically why you thought he had a little Greg Anthony. I thought you were talking about my knees, my man. he looked a little hobbled out there for a moment.
Now here's Green. Deflects the pass. Millsap with the steal. Poke loose. Teague against Lee. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Green. Yes!
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time, Kevin, for the stars to shine.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Rejected by Gasol. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Second team foul.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Hacked on the shot, and he'll have 3 chances at the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
The second one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that brings them within 2 here. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Teague with a clean look. No good from 3-point territory. So it's Memphis picking up the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds, Clark.
You know what? They showed their character in crunch time, though, doing what had to be done to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by court.
Mark, we've heard
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here.
He had a very nice night from the field tonight, shooting over 50%. That smooth, soft touch was working for him tonight. No matter how tight the deep played him, he was still shooting it right in their face.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious